Okay, so this evening I have summoned the courage to try New Planet Blonde Ale. So this is a gluten-free ale, and it's made from sorghum and corn extract. And I've had some sorghum beers that I really did not enjoy, so I'm always a little bit leery. Alcohol, let me see here. I don't see the alcohol by volume quickly and easily on this bottle. Um, but it does say that it has water, sorghum, corn extract, orange peel, hops, and yeast. And so, as a blonde ale, it should be kind of sweet, a little fruity, have a dry, clean finish. Um, and let's see how this stacks up. I thought it was interesting. This category of beer says it's an easy drinking, approachable, malt-oriented American craft beer, and that currently produced by many American microbreweries and brew pubs. Regional variations exist. Many West Coast brew pub examples are more assertive, like pale ales. Um, but in most areas, this beer is designed as the entry-level craft beer. And in addition to the more common American blonde ale, this category can also include modern English summer ales, American Kolsch style beers, and less assertive American and English pale ales. And so I'm actually glad that I read that because there's been some American breweries that have done Kolsch's, and I've done a Kolsch, and I did it in the Kolsch category, but it might be better suited for the blonde ale category. So anyway, when it pours with a big head. These are big bubbles, and it looks like it's going to retain that head. Let's get some smelling. I definitely get some fruitiness, like raisiny fruitiness. It's very sweet. It might have a hot bitterness to it, but only just a little bit. So as far as color goes, it is a brilliant straw, golden straw color, and it is crystal clear. It looks like it's pretty heavily carbonated. You can even see in the video, it's bubbling a lot. And so my guess is that it's going to be pretty heavily carbonated. Flavor. I really have a hard time drinking these beers. My first taste of it, um, I could taste a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of maltiness. But then it finished, it's very dry. It kind of has like a white wine flavor to it, grapes. Um, and then my second drink, as I got to the aftertaste, it's just a very chemical taste to it. Um, it was very sour. It's kind of like drinking um, green apple cider. It's bitter sour like that, and the aftertaste is really unpleasant. Um, so it's really hard after you get that aftertaste to even take another drink because it kind of has this chemical taste to it, almost like I don't want to say Band-Aids, but not even Band-Aids. I don't even want to take another drink, but I'm trying to figure out what that flavor is. I'm not certain. It just I find it difficult to drink. I don't think it's as bad as the other sorghum beer I did a review on, but it's not pleasant. It doesn't necessarily fall into line with the the flavors we're expecting for this particular style. It should be a soft malty sweetness, maybe a little bit of malt, character malt flavorings, such as bread, toast, yeast, wheat, things like that. Should be a little fruity, and it says on the side of the bottle that it contains orange peel, hops, and yeast. I don't taste any orange peel. Maybe that citrus flavor comes from orange peel, the bitter flavor, um, sourness, but it's like a sourness that I'm tasting. If this were in a class of sour ales, I would feel like it was more style appropriate. And so for something that should be as sweet and just generally drinkable as a blonde ale, this does not qualify. And so overall impression, I don't find it very enjoyable. I am most likely going to throw out this whole beer. I mean, I didn't even finish my 4 ounce, my little sample, because it's just not enjoyable to me. Um, so my experience now, I've tried a couple of different brands, a couple of different um, styles of beer. I don't think sorghum beer is an acceptable alternative for gluten free. It's just not very drinkable. So that's my thought on that. If you've had sorghum beers and you liked them, share down below. Like, what did you like about them? Do you feel like they were stylistically appropriate? If you were picking up a blonde ale or an IPA made with sorghum, did it taste like what you expected? I want to hear more from you. I don't think I'm going to be tasting it, but hopefully I'll find some other gluten-free alternatives that I can do videos on. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.